You wanted to talk about Pokemon, I know for sure.
I do want to talk about
But maybe
Pokemon.
no one cares about that. It seems like people are upset that you get choppy frame rates.
Well, it's kind of ridiculous. There's a source that is from
That's
me?
right. I put you in there because I saw that you tweeted about
wow.
it. So I honestly,
I didn't even know anyone saw this.
I put this in there because I knew that you would probably have an opinion.
Yeah. This is ruining my reputation
About
of not tweeting.
the best
People are going to
Pokemon
figure out that I only do replies.
The best Pokemon in any of them.
I have unironically heard that take. Unironically.
Which one? I didn't give a take.
That this game, Violet or whatever it's called, Scarlet, I don't know.
Is the best
Pokemon
Oh,
of all.
sorry. No, I meant like which Pokemon, which...
Oh, which individual Pokemon?
Yeah,
You're asking what my favorite Pokemon is.
Yeah.
Personally, Kadabra.
Really?
Yeah, because...
Wait, Kadabra. There's Abra.
The middle one.
Kadabra, and then Alakazam.
The middle one.
Right.
Yeah. Because back in Red and Blue, the old school Game Boy cartridge games, my brother, I think it was, figured out that you could catch an Abra just north and west of Misty's gym, the second gym that you run into. There's this little thin patch of grass, and you can catch an Abra. My brother figured it out. I don't know how he figured it out. He might have spent a while in there. I don't know.
I mean, there are secrets.
You could get an Abra there. And we were both like, that's crazy.
Abra?
Because the internet's not like so much of a thing yet. But
it was magical.
Yeah, we figured out you can get Abras in there. We figured out that they're useless.
What do you mean?
All they can do is teleport.
They can't learn any other moves?
If you put them out in battle and you use teleport, you just go back to the Pokestop or whatever. The medical center. I don't remember what it's called.
Wait, was that because Abra, so I guess Abra was kind of like the,
kind of a derp.
Not Metapod, because Metapod could still have the sting, the one attack instead of just harden.
Just harden.
No, I mean, I think if you find a Metapod in the wild, it might just have harden. But if you evolve a Caterpie into a Metapod, it was a Caterpie? I think it was. They could have String Shot. So you could harden and String Shot together, which is
very good.
Kind of a weird, like, it seems weird together now to me for some reason. As an adult, you gotta harden.
Multiple
use
times,
harden, and then you can String Shot. So
yeah, that's the combo. That's how you finish the battle.
We would never do this on Tech Linked. This is a WAN show level of maturity.
Yeah. But so you would put Abra out first, and then you'd immediately swap him with your strong Pokemon, so he got shared experience for the fight. Your strong Pokemon would take a hit, but then it would beat whatever you're fighting. Abra would get experience. You eventually get Kadabra. You fight with Kadabra for a little bit. You eventually get Psybeam, and then you just one-shot everything in the game. He's so overpowered.
Psybeam.
It's actually crazy. It's so nuts.
Don't sleep on Psybeam.
It's crazy. And I never, we didn't have link cables, so we couldn't trade, so we couldn't get Alakazams.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. That almost seems so rude. It's like we're watching the show, we're excited, we want to get the Pokemon, and then if I don't have any friends, then I can't get Alakazam. I'm being discriminated against.
You can't get Gengar. And Haunter is my second favorite Pokemon.
You can't get freaking Gengar, everybody.
Yeah. So it was so frustrating because both my two favorite Pokemon, I couldn't get to their third evolution, but they were sick anyways because Haunter was also overpowered as hell back in those games. Because all the normal type attacks couldn't hit him at all.
Right.
And a huge percentage of Pokemon back then just have like Tackle.
Okay.
So you can't touch them. It was amazing.
I have been frustrated in the past with the fact that I spend a lot of time on WAN topics and then you guys just like do whatever we're doing right now.
On topic? Sounds good.
Well, but I'm realizing how difficult it is, so I don't feel angry anymore because
that's good.
I just want to talk about Pokemon.
Things just happen. No, but this is a topic. So let's get back onto the actual Pokemon topic.
What do you know about it? Because you know more than me, probably, honestly.
Yeah, there's Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, new games that came out, and there's clips. If you go to the Mutahar, Ordinary Gamers, fantastic YouTube channel, if you go to his tweet and you watch this video, you can see it chug like crazy. The performance problems in this game are actually wild.
What do I press? Do I press Linus? Do I press the Linus button?
Sorry, what do you want to do?
I want to show my screen.
Make sure it's
show the laggy.
Make sure it
I'm on
doesn't
Twitter.
have anything.
I'm just on Twitter.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah.
There's no bad things.
Push Linus laptop.
There it is.
Oh gosh.
Wait, they can see the chat.
Yeah, that's okay.
Now they
that's
know what
fine.
everyone else is saying too.
They're going to argue with each other.
Oh no!
All right.
Sometimes they're really nice. Sometimes they point it out and they say nice things.
Witness the chop.
But yeah,
When has that ever happened?
yeah, the chop is really bad, and you can see things popping in and popping out, and it's horrible. And
I mean, okay, so we saw it. Now I can go back. Cam only. Phew. I can do this.
You're an expert. This
I
is
can do the
great.
WAN show.
give me one quick second.
I have not played a Pokemon game since. Oh, what was it? What was the second one? I played Pokemon Yellow. Little tidbit.
Yeah, okay.
I was the first kid in my grade 6 class to bring my Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow game to school. Everyone wanted to play. People came up to me and they said, "Hey, I'm a pretty good Pokemon trainer. Let me train your Pokemon." And I would give it to them. And then they'd play and like give it back to me and I'd be up a few levels. It's like I was king of the castle.
For real? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
But
that is I think that's still in the red and blue era.
Yeah, Yellow.
You just have Pikachu.
It was red, blue. Yeah, Yellow was basically red and blue, but you had Pikachu, and there were a couple other like subtle things too. But it was the same game basically. Yeah. And then I played the next
Japan
one,
had green,
which is I forget what it's called, but the one after that, and then that's the last one I played.
I don't remember. Yeah.
So I don't have any context.
The problem here lies with Game Freak. It's development problems. There are like, sure, okay, the performance on the Switch is anemic. That is totally, absolutely legit. The Switch at this point is quite old. I was still making review videos for Linus Tech Tips when the Switch came out. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, what is it running in NVIDIA Tegra?
By now.
Like,
you remember what
like
that is
from the
at this
Shield
point?
tablet? Like,
yeah, like
Jeez.
it's a problem. We need an updated Switch for sure. 100% agree with that.
It was so crazy
Absolutely
when they
legit.
released the OLED version and it just had it was the same internals. It's like, what?
Yeah. Like, come on.
Because it wouldn't be that
Give it a
hard
little
either.
bump.
It's just
Call
like
it-
it's an
call it
ARM
the new
processor.
Switch, right?
What's that?
Whatever. Call it the new Switch or whatever. Like, do
Yeah.
your crappy Nintendo naming. No one cares. Just make it a little bit better. But I completely agree with Mudahar's take of emulating it and running it with a 60 FPS patch because it is despicable the state that this game was released in. Because it looks not good. Even when it's not lagging.
Some games look good.
It looks like junk.
This one
And
does
then
look
it
not
also
good.
lags like crazy. Like what is this?
Oh
Come
yeah,
on.
someone points out the Tegra X1 chip is the chip, and it was running at half the clock speed of the Shield. Apparently, I can't verify that, but yeah. I mean, they had to make some concessions, right? Because it's like,
Mobile.
it was so
battery-based.
frustrating to me too, man. I got a taste of like the Steam Deck and stuff before all of these like handhelds came out because I did the video on LTT about running Android on the Switch before they modded out the exploit with the patch, and that was awesome, man. Like streaming cloud games and stuff on the Switch, PC games. Anyways,
Yeah, like Conrad says in Philip Lane chat, best way to play the Switch is to not. And honestly, at this point, that's true because the best way to play Switch is to emulate it.
right, on any of the other things that you have, yeah.
So Game Freak, figure it out. A lot of people pointed out that the release cadence might be too aggressive.
Right.
I don't care.
Okay.
Either
Wow.
start releasing games less frequently.
Right.
Stop cash cowing Pokemon so hard, or hire more people and start doing a rotating thing where one team works on a game for like 3 years, and you have two other teams, so they're dropping games in series or whatever.
Yeah.
But like this is ridiculous, and people should not financially reward this level of effort.
Yeah, I heard people saying that, it's like, okay, you can't blame them. They only have a year to do it. So then it's like, okay,
You can
well,
absolutely blame them.
if we say that that's the cause, then it's either the fact that like, I don't know who makes the final decision. It's probably higher ups at Nintendo wanting to like pump out Pokemon games. So, Pokemon's a bad guy. Game Freak can, I wouldn't blame
They
Game
need to figure
Freak,
it out, basically. Yeah. I'm not being like, hey, you individual developer that worked on the popping in of the graphics, you're a bad person. Like,
That's
I'm not
what I thought you were
that.
saying to me.
They need they need to come up with a solution, a business solution to this. They need to either release less games so they have more time to work on them, or they need to hire more people, expand the teams, and make it dedicated teams per game, and then make it so they're rolling. So you have one team release a game every like 3 years, have 3 different teams, blah, 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 do something like that. I don't prefer that system, but if they're really dedicating to this level of release cadence, then they need to do something like that.